The Hornets log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. It's an opportunity for them to play in a heated matchup like this, to play your best basketball. These are the games, guys, that show how well you match up against the other great teams in the league.
And when I look at Charlotte, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Williams down low with Jefferson. Jeremy Lamb out there with Little General. And it's Batum in at the 3 spot. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Doc Rivers. I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, we'll see if they can force him into a tough night.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now here is Carter following the shot by Chris Paul. Williams, a screen on Paul. Carter with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Rejected by Pierce. It's stolen by Carter. Again, the Hornets score.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Here's Griffin following the basket by Freak.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shot from free throw range, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
Here is Carter after the basket by Los Angeles. No dice from 9 feet out. Now here's Redick. He's guarded closely. Jordan kicks to Griffin. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Redick passes to Griffin. Fades back. That one bounces around and comes back out. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Carter drives in. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
It's Redick on the wing. Takes the 3. Carter pulls it in. Charlotte leading by 4. The pass to Lamb. Jefferson dishes to Carter. Missed inside. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Griffin. Kicks it out to Paul. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to.
Changes here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Williams down low with Jefferson. Kemba Walker is out there with Little General. And it's Batum in at the small forward. Carter with the bucket.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Paul kicks to Redick. And the 3 off target.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Carter with it. Chris Paul covering. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That's on Paul Pierce.
What a stellar outing in this one for Carter. He's got 17 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
You know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Charlotte. Clippers trail by 16. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here's Redick. He's guarded closely. The dish to Crawford. Jefferson with the double team. 6 to shoot. Redick passes to Crawford. Hits it from three-point range. Crawford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He dropped a cool 33 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And the wide open shot from Redick. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And Jordan sends it back. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he trims the lead to single digits.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And it's Carter penetrating, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Crawford. Carter with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Ronald Sloan's checked in for Chris Paul. The Hornets also with the sub. Luntz checked in. Here's Sloan. Kicks it to Redick. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Redick's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Clippers.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's Sloan, defended by Carter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistleblower. The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw good from Sloan. Vasquez, he's checked in. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, That just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. Carter hits them both. Here's Paul. Now, here's Redick. Feeds the ball. Ball's knocked loose and is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Well, a chance here to check. Check out Chris Paul. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 5th for free throw percentage, 11th in field goal percentage. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And, you know, he's been deadly from the charity stripe. Phenomenal asset to have on your team, a dead-eye free throw shooter.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
They sure did, Greg. And I like the fact they never put their chin in their chest when they were down early. I mean, they were down big early. They were composed, and they never got desperate and stayed within themselves. Very impressive.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Well, who's had the hot hand from the 2 position over the last 10 games? Highest field goal percentages right here on the 2K leaderboard. Take a look at Redick, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets. And if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots.
Paul against Carter. Dishes to Jefferson. Back to Carter. Outside, Batum. Just 3 to shoot. No good with the triple attempt from Carter. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. Kicks it out to Paul. Redick, a good look. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Carter drives in. Over in the corner, Lamb. Back to Carter. Picked by Williams. Off the screen. And then Carter with the jam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And then for the Clippers, Pierce comes in for Jordan. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Vasquez. Charlotte also making some changes. Blunt, he's checked in for Hawes. And it's Carter in for Walker. Here's Carter, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Knocked loose. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
2 on the clock. And that one comes up a bit. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Charlotte has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. Carter, he's in at point guard. Batum is out there with Blunt. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's the way maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Down low, here's Blunt. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Redick with the 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Check out the game for Blake Griffin. 10 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Los Angeles. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Williams is checked in. Carter against Jordan. Stolen by Pierce. Paul with the ball. Redick is in the corner to stop the run. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Hornets lead.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain it.
Paul dishes to Redick. Jordan kicks to Paul. And right on target. Good. Charlotte leading by 4. And it's Carter penetrating. And Batum kicks to Williams. Williams, a screen on Paul. Down low. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Carter. Here's Jefferson. Carter down low. Defended by Paul. Poked loose. Paul with the steal. Redick passes to Paul. Stolen by Carter. For the finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
That couldn't have gone better for him. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggressiveness.
And I got to say it, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way. I mean, a great steal, and then to put the pedal to the metal.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
And Griffin slams it in.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And stolen by Redick. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. That's good. Now just a 2-point Hornets lead.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for the Spirit Dance team.
Carter against Paul. And it's Carter penetrating.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always make himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Ball outside. Lets it go from 14. Griffin's shot is off.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And taken away by Paul. They double up Pierce. Jordan dishes to Griffin. Williams with the block. And he recovers it. Reddick. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Here's Paul. Got a piece of it. That drive by Carter. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Griffin. The second chance effort. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen. A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Our time. It's our time. You're so close to closing this one out. Freak with the hot hand. So let's get him the ball.
.23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble a game.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
Pass to Jordan. Back to Paul. There's the feed to Griffin. It's Reddick on the wing to tie it up. Count it! A tremendous three to tie it up. Carter with the three. He got it! He caught it!
My goodness.
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
Phenomenal finish. A three at the horn. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I guess really that's about the only way we could expect a game like this to close the curtain.
All right now. What's up, girl? The 2K Sports post-game show.